Okay, first off, I'd like thank you guys for waiting. Sorry for keeping you guys. I'd like to thank our crowd today. 11 a.m. game, incredible environment today. Our students have done an incredible job all year long. Longhorn Nation coming out, getting behind this group. Really, I thought our preparation, our coaches did a great job. Coaching staff did a great job with the preparation for this game here. Played a really well-coached West Virginia team that's been playing really well to this point right now over the last 5 games. Again, I thought we had really good carryover from our really good 2 days of practice on Wednesday and Thursday, and guys brought that to the floor today, and we were able to beat a team that's been playing really well.
Raise hands for questions, please, for the players, please. Mark Rosner, left-hand side, far left.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, Jabari, Huggins said, you were obviously making a lot of shots and talking afterwards. Could you share anything you said? Or?
I was just being competitive.
Thomas Jones, next to you.
Jabari, the bench has been so effective recently. What's kind of the mindset of you guys on the bench? Each do a different role, coming into the game.
You got to be able to step up when your name's called. Obviously, everybody's not going to have a good game. Starting five is not going to have a good game every single game. They're not going to have a good start, so you got to be able to have a good bench coming off, and we got to be able to support those guys just like they would support us if we were having a bad game.
Kirk, go ahead, please.
You didn't need your pump fake as much. I was curious the origin of your pump fake, and you didn't seem to need it as much lately. Maybe teams have caught on to it or not.
Honestly, I'm knocking down shots now, so I'm shooting more than I'm pump faking. At first, I wasn't hitting as many shots, and so I had to use the pump fake, you know what I mean, try to get something go through the basket. But fortunately, the ball is going through now, and I'm continuing to work. But obviously, today, shots fell, so I didn't need to use it. But when I do need to use it, I'll use it.
And where did it originate?
Huh?
Where did you originate the pump fake?
My teammate, John Walker, he used to use it, and I just stole it from him.
Joe Good, go ahead, please.
Timmy, 2,000 points, kind of a signature way with that elbow jumper. How's it feel just to look back and see that you've gotten that many buckets throughout your career in college?
It's really just a testament to the journey, staying healthy, being productive. Played with a lot of great teammates, a lot of great coaches along the way, so it's been fun. But it's cool. It's cool to have the feeling, just get buckets. So it's fun.
Terry Middleton, middle left.
This is for Timmy or Jabari. So West Virginia said that they weren't prepared for how physical of a game that you guys played. Were you really playing that physical, or were you just shooting the lights out of the basket? I mean, what was your take on the court?
TA handled that one.
A little bit of both. You always want to come out, especially in this league, and just be physical, trying to get teams off their spots, try to get them out of rhythm of what they really want to do. So that's our mindset, be physical when we guard and be physical on the rebounds. That's a big part where we focus and try to get better as we've been going on throughout the year. So, just be physical, get them off their spots. We know teams don't like that. And, that's the aggressive team usually comes out on top, so that's what we try to do.
Were you more physical than
I wouldn't say so, no.
Nick, front right here, please.
Yeah, Timmy, last 2 games coming in this, y'all had 32 turnovers combined, only 6 tonight. How big a point of emphasis was that over the last couple of days, just talking about ball control and not, giving them easy buckets?
Yeah, we know when we get a shot, we're a really good team. Our point of emphasis the past couple of days has just been get the ball down the court and get a shot. When we're turning it over, it hurts our defense just as much as it hurts our offense. So we try to let our offense help our defense by getting good open shots, and we can live with the result as long as we get it up.
3 last ones. Corey in the back camera, please.
Yeah, Timmy, how important was that run late in the end of the first half to kind of make that lead a little bit more, 18-point, 19-point lead instead of that 11-point lead that y'all had closer towards the middle of the first half?
Yeah, they cut it down a little bit, getting closer to half, but we wanted to keep our foot on the gas. We knew if we can get it up by the half and we can come out in the second half and punch them early, then when we can end the game pretty early. So that's what we wanted to do. End the half strong. You want to start games, end the halves, and start halves really well, and obviously finish games. So that's a point of emphasis for us all year. So it was just another day.
2 last ones. Jeff in front, please.
Timmy, you guys only had 6 assists the other night against Kansas. You had 16 tonight on 30 field goals. As you guys were kind of in the flow of the offense, could you feel like the ball was moving better, you're sharing the ball, and things were just flowing better?
Yeah, it was getting popping tonight. Everyone was making shots. We was moving it. Obviously, we like to find the hot hand, whether that be Jabari or Marcus or me. So it was gravy. We was just popping it, sharing the sugar, and we're really good when we do that and we get a shot. So that's what we're looking to do.
No one last one in the back camera was.
Timmy, after so many down to the wire games, to have one like this, how nice is that to kind of propel you here late into the season?
A win is a win. Obviously, it's good to win by a larger margin. We got a game on Monday, so some of the stars got to sit, which is good. But I'll take a win however I can get it. But it does feel good to, make a statement a little bit. There's a lot of noise, and I'm not going to address it, but we hear it, and we got a mission.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Raise your hand and have questions for Coach Terry. Terry?
Coach Terry, congratulations. So when we look at this game, you could almost say this was precision basketball. What is your take on that? Was there anything that you saw that it's like, oh, we got to work on this?
Well, Terry, we got back from the Kansas game and really addressed some things we needed to get better offensively and defensively moving forward. And one thing we really addressed was taking care of the basketball better in the first half. We, obviously commended our guys being a great second half team, but what's really causing us issues to be at a deficit at halftime. And without a doubt, it was not taking care of the basketball. And I thought, again, our guys did a great job in the first half doing that. For a better part of the first half, we only had one turnover, just making simple plays, hitting the open guy, and just keeping the game simple. And as a result of that, it really helped our defense. We were able to get back, set our defense, sit down and guard, and try to finish possessions. Again, I think when we're able to do that, then obviously our level of play raises to another level. And I've said this all along that, I thought our best basketball was still ahead of us because we still really wanted to continue to get better offensively and defensively.
Corey in the back camera, well, please.
Coach, y'all called that timeout in the middle of about 5 minutes left in that first half when they cut it down to 11. After that timeout 7-0 run, they never got back to that 11-point deficit. What made you call that timeout then and not wait until they cut it to single digits?
Well, a lot of times you like to keep that timeout in your pocket. You don't really want to use that one because you have to lose it or use it timeout. But I just felt at that time we played pretty well without turning the ball over. I thought we had guarded pretty well. They had made a little spurt, had a little run there, and I didn't want to just get into trading baskets. Over the course of a few games, we kind of got in the position of trading baskets, and I didn't want to trade baskets. We had already got some separation, and I felt like we could have more separation, but we need to buckle down, take care of the basketball, and sit down and guard and get some stops. And I thought we were able to hit the reset button, and we did that, and I thought that changed the course of the first half.
Mark Rosner, far left.
Yeah, Ronnie, what Huggins was saying about the most physical game they've been in this year, people used to say that a lot when you were here with Rick Barnes. How do you teach or coach teams to be physical like that?
Well, Coach Huggins has a physical team likewise. His team plays really hard defensively. They guard. They're physical in terms of rebounding the basketball. So we knew we had to have a physical mindset going into this game. We spend time working on rebounding drills that we need to continue to get better with. Our defensive rebounding was something that needed to improve to finish possessions. We didn't do a great job the other night in the Kansas game with our 50-50 game, the game within the game. So we wanted to try to be first to the floor. We worked on some drills, and I often tell our guys, don't play the drill, play the game, because the drills are the game. Whether we be in a loose ball drill, charge drill, rebounding drill, these are things that you have to do in the game, and you have to be willing to do some of the dirty work. You have to be willing to have some grit about you, and I thought our guys brought that to the table today early and often.
Nick, far right.
Yeah, Rodney, y'all hold Stevenson to just 3 points, made one shot. How important was it for you guys to kind of take him, their leading scorer, out of the game and force the rest of them to beat y'all?
Really big. He's been playing great over the last 5 games. I think he's had a couple 30-point ball games, and when he's making 16 or more points for those guys, then they tend to win games. When he's making about 12 or less, we're just playing the numbers. We feel like we'd be in a pretty good position, and I thought our guys took that challenge pretty good.
Is Jabari the best 6 man in basketball, and does he kid you about never getting to start?
he's had a great, from the time we recruited Jabari, our very first pitch to him was, hey, you know what, we need a guy that wants to come in and just win at a high level like you've won and do whatever it takes for the team. And his pitch back was that, hey, I want to be at Texas, and if it costs me coming off the bench, I'll do whatever. And he's had that attitude and that approach the entire time, and I think without a doubt he's the best sixth man in the best league in the country, and that makes him have a chance to be the best sixth man in the country, So, but no, he's really over the last 3 weeks has done a great job with his attitude and approach to practice, and I thought it's carried over in the games.
Rodney, with Terrio, just talk about his comfort level. I mean, not only does he give you 12 points, but no turnovers in 20 minutes tonight. And then how nice, I know you talked about Tyrese's defense lately, but how nice was it for you to see him get a couple of shots to fall there at the end?
Young player playing with a lot of older guys that have done a great job trying to continue to work with him and educate him on what it takes to play at this level. And he's been very receptive to a lot of the things from the older players as well. But to see him come in every day and put the work in, and just the thing I've really tried to echo to him is just be ready for your opportunity. A lot of guys sit there and want their opportunity, and they're not prepared when that opportunity presents itself. And I've said it all along. I think he's going to be a guy that can be an X factor for us as our season continues to go. And he needs to be ready. And I thought he's had a great approach, too, over the last couple of weeks in terms of what we're asking to do. And I thought he had good carryover tonight.
Keep talking about that bench. They've been so effective as a unit. What makes them effective, and how tempted have you been to maybe get one of those guys in the starting lineup?
Our starting lineup's been great all year long. There's never been a time that we've thought about changing our lineup, to be honest. And the guys that come off the bench, have really bought into their roles and have been stars in their role in terms of what we asked them to do. Whether it's Brock Cunningham, Kristen Bishop, those guys are going to play significant minutes. We just asked them to come in and do their job in terms of what we're asking them to do from their role standpoint. And so, we got great chemistry with this group. Everybody understands what they have to bring to the table and understand that their minutes on the floor are very valuable.
Three last ones. Keenan, go ahead, middle right.
Hey, Coach. So 10 for 17 from three today. Do you think your ball movement, it just seemed like the ball was moving like crazy, flying around the court like hot potato or something, but do you think your ball movement was a major reason why you were able to open up the floor and shoot nearly 60% from three, and then from there, if you're hitting shots, does that lead to confidence from the line as well?
No, Keenan, I think this team has been very unselfish all year long. I think that the identity of this team, they play really hard, they share the basketball, and they play for one another, and we go into the games a lot of time with goals, and our goal tonight was really to try to have about 18 or more assists, where everybody's moving that ball and sharing that ball. We show these guys a lot of clips every night in the NBA. You got millionaires that share the basketball. They move the basketball, and they're willing passers, and they see a lot of iconic possessions every night where guys are just moving that basketball and sharing the basketball. He's got a good shot. He's got a great shot. You get some paint touch, you play inside out, and I think this team has really bought into that. They watch it, they see it, and we've got really good IQ and guys trusting one another this time of year.
Terry, middle left.
Coach, at the end of the game, you started rotating players in. Can you talk about what was it like to have Cole hit that last three-pointer to put the icing on the win?
Well, Terry, our scout team, they're about as valuable as our starting unit. Those guys, they put incredible time and give us an incredible look every day in regards to what we're going to be facing in our upcoming games. We do a lot of one-on-one defense. Those guys give us a great personnel look. We do a lot of team defense where we got to guard the scout team. Those guys work their tails off in terms of giving us an incredible look. And the least I can do as the coach and the head of this program is to give those guys a little reward for what they do for us every day. And they're very valuable to our team and what they bring. And just having an opportunity to give them a chance to get on the floor and be successful. I know our guys that play regular minutes were very excited for their opportunity because they know how valuable those guys are to our team.
No, I asked you the other day about the Saturday, Monday, but you're going to a place where considering everything that's happened this season, both for their squad and with your squad, they're going to be pretty raucous. How do you keep this team focused on a tough environment in Lubbock?
Well, win or lose, you have this game for one night. And, you on to the preparation for the next really good challenge and really good opponent in our league. We're going to play a team that's well coached over at Texas Tech, a team that's won at a very high level. They won in their building at a very high level, and they gave us a really good game here at our place. So a lot of respect for our opponent going into that contest, and we'll start our preparation tomorrow in terms of what we have to do game plan wise. But we expect a really good, tough ball game over at their place.
Last one, Nick in front here, please.
Yeah, Rodney, maybe a little more big picture, but whatever happens in the rest of the league today, you guys head into next week, first place in the Big 12 with 6 games to go. Are you starting to sense guys are feeling that hey, this is here for the taking? Now we're in the driver's seat the rest of the way. What are you kind of seeing in their demeanor?
Well, Nick, I don't know about the driver's seat. I mean, this league is so competitive, and there's a lot of parity in our league in terms of, every night you have to try to outcompete a really good team, whether you be on the road or at home. I think you just have to, control what you can control, and that's 40 minutes of basketball against a really good opponent. And for us, it's on the road. So, we don't ever try to get too high. We don't get too low. We try to have an even keel. And again, we respect all of our opponents at an unbelievable level. So we'll come back in and we'll just, take it the next 40 minutes and take the next practice and the next prep and just try to get better.
Thank you all. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.